Alright guys, the first season of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is over. If you didn't watch this, I do suggest giving a watch. It is pretty good. From my understanding, this universe is a parallel universe or an alternate universe from the Prime MCU, with the Infinity Saga and all that stuff. There will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would stop here. In this season, there are only 8 episodes. We will be rating this season based off 6 criteria: plot, characterization, world building, rewatchability, vibe, and impact. So, first is plot. So, this didn't have like a crazy story behind it. It is building up to something, and that is interesting. I will say what they're doing with Lonnie Lincoln is definitely interesting. What they're doing with Spider-Man at Oscorp, I think, is cool. How Norman is clearly pulling some strings behind the scenes and is just really using Peter, and is not really, he's acting like a good guy. So for plot, I'm gonna have to go with a 6.8, I think. Alright, now we have characterization. So, Peter / Spider-Man, I think, is done pretty well. But I think the character they're doing the best with is Lonnie Lincoln, to be honest. I think they're doing a good job showing this kind of jock goody two-shoes that everyone loves, transitioning into this gangster kind of who didn't want to be in that life, but went in it to get his brother out of it. But he's slowly starting to create relationships with these guys, and it's actually really interesting. And at first, I thought they were just going to make him be like, oh, yep, I'm bad now. But they didn't. They are slowly going into it. Even towards the end of the season, he's still like a pretty good kid, but he's just kind of getting in a little bit of trouble. I'll also say Gargan, the Scorpion, is another good character. He's probably my favorite villain so far in the whole show. I'm going to have to say they did a good job with him too. I'm not super crazy about everyone else so far. I'm not that crazy about Nico or Pearl or Henry or even Norman. I think Norman's a little too, pampered, I guess is probably the right word for it. And I don't really know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but I didn't get you anything. Oh wait, here!
Because he touched something dirty, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Harry, honestly. Again, thinking of, not being the way he is. Bro just wants to take selfies instead of anything else. I don't really know how I feel about that. I get that it's kind of like a modernized version and stuff, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm going to give the characterization a 6.2 out of 10. So next is rewatchability. I will admit, these episodes are pretty fun. The fight scenes are pretty fun. I think it's pretty rewatchable. I don't think you really need to see every episode to kind of get the gist of what's going on. Especially if you're a Marvel fan already, Norman Osborn isn't a good guy usually. And Peter's working for him, and he seems a little sketchy. And you kind of get that throughout almost every episode he's working for him. So I think it is pretty rewatchable, and it's a fun show. I will give the rewatchability an 8.1.
Your unique physiology. Octavius is the real threat. Always has been.
And if I have the power to stop him.
It will.
You've been in Nico's.
No Ben could have been your role model. Skateboarding ever again?
You're playing that game again.
Oh, then fight me! Hands up, Doc.
Wow, didn't realize you were such an Argon fan. Peter and I were in the middle of... You don't owe them, Lonnie.
Yeah, I do. They had my back when the Scorpions really rattled me.
And you're putting yourself in serious danger. Thanks for your help.
You may have saved my life, but do not speak to me as if we are friends. Thanks to you. Now...
I'm trying to be better like you told me to, sir, but I don't know how.
You may pull your punches, but your opponents don't. You shouldn't fear your own strength, Peter. You need to give the world a reason to respect you.
So-called lab.
So, what Spider-Man needs to do should be up to you.
Truck hijacking in.
Said you wanted to add some color, so I started chatting with some of Oscorp's engineers.
Truck hijacking in.
Well, you know what they say about the itsy-bitsy spider, right? They're... You okay? Yeah, no, I have a pesky habit of saving people that are in danger. But now that everyone's gone, you've got my full attention.
Luckily, I have a contingency plan. Mikhail!
Watch this. Oh, looks like I win.
What in the hell was that? I'd be dead if not for the bug. What were you thinking?
The spider's foolish morals meant he would save you.
And you would gamble with my life to prove a point?
Oh, get over yourself, huh?
Farewell, little spider.
Mikhail, what are you doing?
Stopping you. The longer we linger here, the more likely the Iron Man or his friends will appear. Now let's go!
Oh my god, you fool! The only reason you are not in a cell right now is because of me! You do not call the shots, Mikhail. I do! You would do well to remember that.
He shouldn't...
Consider us even, Bug. But if you are ever...
Your little tricks won't work on me!
Spider-Man!
Next time, I'll finish you for good! Araya!
Just come back for fun. Because it's great being alive with you.
Good reason.